something happened. I'm still inside, you could say, like inside the brain, as all these neurons flying at great speed, but I can see them traveling. And no wonder that's what gives us the ability to put one word or just one letter with an I or W-E, we. But I became peaceful with myself. I stopped fighting, trying to put all the bricks back together. And when I realized that moment, you could say surrendering to myself. My eyes opened up and I am, you could say, clinically sane again. That changed my life. It changed the way I look at this planet, school, parties, just driving a car, speaking on the telephone. I became very profoundly quiet with myself. For the sunrise had already taken place. I didn't have to wake up my girlfriend. But I got out of bed, walked into the living room, and it was just like I was inside this skull of mine, inside my brain, as it is the external world. And that every little neuron that was firing inside my head is like another person. Strangers I did not know, friends I did know. And all the years that I found myself in existence, the internal world versus the external world. And I could see what functional insanity actually is. And that's what most people in this planet endure, functional insanity. We kill, we maim, we beat up, we kick, we steal, we harm, we're angry, disgusted, bemused, shootings, stealing. For to have complete sanity, and no wonder a long, long time ago in India or somewhere in back east, find a method, find a way, find a means, an understanding to straighten up the brain, the neurons. So functional insanity, we're able to let go, erase. So the Far East developed as much as possible the means, the method. So sanity can arrive, not just into our eyes, but from behind us, to our left, to our right, beneath our feet, and above our head. But no doubt, it was easily penetrated us, functional insanity, from a very early age. Too much confusion, too much doubt. So this functional insanity, you could say I carried with me to some degree, but now it's not a part of me. Got to really see its effects. Then I understood why the fire dance came into me, taught by an unusual being. No longer the fear of fire, but able to literally have these two eyes of mine that can see beyond the layer of skin and tissue and blood, and to see that little soul. This dimension of ours, you could say it's a lot better than the dimensions above, and it's naturally below the dimensions below us. We're caught in the center, right in the center. Yes, we have storms, still meteorites falling from the sky, constant war. It's like nobody can do anything about all of this, not just the falling of whatever coming from space. Then we got the earthquakes and the volcanic activity, and the great winds, many different kinds. But all that takes place inside us. All of this. We fall, we get up, we're mad, we're happy, we're full of hunger and desperate. Every imaginable way to be, think, say, walk, we have in us. But this is the beauty of it. We're just not given a compass or ruler. In a moment, we can decide. Stand back. Don't speak. Speak. That's why I did not put the books of Buddhism or Hinduism or Catholicism. For every human being, there's such divineness taking place inside. But our wants and desires flips us upside down, turns us inside out. And at times not knowing what direction to think, to walk. And yet there it is lying inside us, the gyroscope, the spinning top, spinning at great speed, and that's what the soul is. It moves at its great speed beyond the speed of light. But how easily we find ourselves so numb, so discerning. And a whole decade can go by. And then we have to deal with our scars and pick up the trash that we threw on the ground in our own head, in our own heart. That soul of ours, it's much greater than the light of the sun, but without the burning fire. And we can see it in most young ones' eyes when they come out of the womb. So peaceful. And yet, almost every young one that comes out functional insanity is in there too. And in time, it arises, the insanity, the sanity, the sanity, the sanity, the insanity, the insanity, the insanity, the confusion, the doubt. And yet, a little murmur of your lips without any real sound coming out. But the sanity knows what that insanity but whoever put the sun up there and all the stars and the vastness that lies inside each of us. Coming down here, just immense opportunity. But we have made it so complex. Nuclear missiles and bullets and poor, rich, healthy, lost, and smiles. And just little thank yous. I worked so hard, quietly, watching so many people pass away, and the things I did to help them leave. Road signs, so divine they are. Maps, great. With all those other feelings and thoughts that have been so destructive, not only to me, but to all of us. and then the disputes and the anger arising. And it's like there's this one volcano up in Montana. It's the biggest volcano that hasn't erupted yet, but they know it's a big one. And they never know when it's going to erupt. Like knowing the last moment, the last breath of maybe just 1 year, 10 years, 40 years, 140 years of living on this planet. And then the volcano erupts